Interesting occurrence in Kainoona. Decided to get some fuel as we passed through Kainoona. We'd been pushing into a heavy wind. Of course, Kainoona, home of the Blue Heeler Hotel, where everybody signs the wall. Seems to be in a bit of a disrepair, but quite a roomy van park camping spot up the back. Pulled up at the Ampol Roadhouse. Well, Roadhouse is probably doing some heavy lifting there. Pulled into the two diesel pumps, 5 and 6. Noted when I got out of the car that one of them was running. Walked around, didn't check which one was running, which one had been zeroed. Noted that 5 was low flow and pump 6 was high flow. Yeah, sometimes I use high flow, but you get to these ultra high flow ones and it tends to spit a little bit back at you. In fact, in South Australia, there's signs saying if your tank's under such and such a capacity to use low flow. So anyway, I filled up with the low flow hose, which evidently wasn't the one going. Didn't think anything more of it. My choice, I guess. Wife goes in, pays, wife returns and says, wait till I tell you this story. While she was paying, quite an old gentleman came out. He was struggling to walk and he would have been north of 80. I'm not trivialising people working at that age. And he was swearing under his breath, as it turned out, probably swearing at me. He got the high flow hose out and grappled with it and battled with it and put it back in so the pump could go off. So I assumed the chap before me hadn't put it in correctly and that it had not turned off inside or not turned off the pump. Wife says she got in there and he confronted her and said, you should have used pump 6. It was going. We turned it on for you. And she said, well, we just used the one we used. Apparently he was quite irate. Bit of a theme on this trip, in reality, is customer service.